Ever since the night before, we've had a bag of 3-day-old bread. I actually got zippity zapped by a little jellyfish.
Claire is a disaster zone.
Remember that bad weather we were telling you all about? I literally thought I was gonna get blown off into the dark sea. Like it felt like something out of a movie, but like not a fairy tale. We always thought it'd be super cool to sail the Mediterranean, so while traveling through Turkey, we thought it'd be the perfect time to check it off our bucket list. From a small coastal town near Antalya, we hopped on this boat and we're gonna be living here for the next 3 nights. And this is our cute little cabin room. It is located at the front of the ship and it's complete with its very own private bathroom with a shower, a toilet. But of course the magic is all upstairs where you can see beautiful views of the coastline. So let's go on up and see what we've got. Gotta get the sunnies. You got your sunnies?
Yes, got them.
Time on the Mediterranean is starting off so wonderfully. Our captain started us off by sailing us right by a sunken city from 2,000 years ago. Chad was getting so excited. He climbed to the top of the boat. He told me to come up with him, and from there we could see the sunken city not only on land but underneath the water, because the waters here are pristine, crystal clear. We could see stairwells and doorways, all sorts of fun things.
And right after that, we cruised over to another little city that is now still active. It's inhabited. It's known for this little hilltop castle that's on top of it.
It's the cutest little castle.
And this city has been inhabited since the 4th century BC. And it's such a quaint little town that I can tell has so much history. And one of the things that is really interesting are these little rock huts is kind of what they look like. We're not totally sure what they are, but they look so interesting, especially coming out of the landscape with all this greenery and the rock.
Yeah, they feel like little treasure chests. I think we've really grown to adore boat experiences because it allows you to see the country from a different perspective. And a lot of the times it includes transportation, housing, food, activities, everything. So you don't have to worry and you can just lay back, relax, and enjoy the waters. And speaking of food, I see the chef, I believe, lighting a charcoal grill off the deck. So I believe we're gonna have some grilled meat tonight.
I'm so hungry.
I'm so hungry. Ever since the night before, we've had a bag of 3-day-old bread.
I don't know why we do this to ourselves.
But that means we're really gonna enjoy tonight's dinner.
One eternity later.
What a glorious spread we had for dinner tonight. Turns out the chef was cooking some fish on that grill and we each got a beautiful, delicious fish and I slurped it right off the bone. It's happily in my stomach and I'm no longer starving and I'm gonna sleep very well tonight. So with that, we're gonna call it an early night and we'll catch you in the morning. A very good late morning aboard our boat. We just found out her name is Lady Jane, a very beautiful and proper name. But today we started off with an amazing breakfast and then they dropped us off at a nice little coastal town. We walked around, saw some really cool tombs, and now we're back on the ship. And I do believe we're about to get our first little touch of the Mediterranean. I've heard that it is ice cold, but honestly at this point we're pretty much used to swimming in freezing cold waters. So we're gonna put our swimsuits on and jump on in. No matter how many freezing cold pools of water we've jumped into, I'm always just as nervous right before. I know Chad is even more nervous.
I am literally shivering already.
Yeah. But we did take a travel hack out of the books of our friends Ian and Anna. We brought our very own snorkeling gear, so we're actually going to be able to see under the water this time, which I'm very excited for because I can already kind of see the rocks at the bottom, but this is going to give us a nice up close and personal look. So, ready to go jump, Chad?
Yeah, let's go jump.
I'm officially on the plank and I've been told that the water here in the Mediterranean is extremely salty. And so like any fish that is caught here is extra tasty because they're kind of like pre-salted. So we'll find out if that's true. Not that I'll be drinking the water or anything, but I'll have a taste. Okay.
Right.
This is a handshake. All right, ready?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
So much fun swimming this afternoon. I actually got zippity zapped by a little jellyfish on my arm and on my butt, but it's okay because I still had a lot of fun pretending I was a mermaid. But now we are heading to our overnight parking spot, I guess, for the boat. And it should be in another beautiful cove. We're actually trying to avoid some bad weather, so we've been staying around in the same area, but no complaints. It's beautiful here, and we're gonna watch the sunset and enjoy a little moment of relaxation while we watch our show. A lot of the times when we get on these boats, it gives me a moment to pause and to put the phone down, not scroll through social media, to not edit a video. And so it's been really nice not looking at a screen, actually looking out at the beautiful views that Turkey has to offer. And
on another note, Claire's butt is still on fire. She keeps on telling me every once in a while.
Yeah, because I'm not scrolling through my phone, all I can think about is my butt roasting. It looks like nothing, but it hurts. After a long wait, dinner is officially ready. I'm gonna eat it so fast, just like last night.
Yes, 8 hours later. Dinner was well worth the wait. It was absolutely delicious. I could tell that the entire crew on board worked very hard on it. But this boat can actually house 16 people total, but right now there are 8 other passengers, and we just had a very pleasant evening talking about different TV shows and just differences between all of our different countries, like the UK, Australia, Indonesia. So conversation has just been really cool because you can compare so many differences from the animals to the food to just the general culture of a place. So it's some of the experiences that you get to have on a boat, being kind of in close quarters and close proximity together, that I'm going to cherish for a very long time. But with all of that said, it has been a long day of lots of sunlight, sun rays. I can feel some sunburn coming on. All right, good night. We've been walking through this port that you can see behind me, and there are so many ships out of the water because they're actually being repaired, what I assume to be for peak season. Since we're here kind of in shoulder season, there's so many workers that have pulled out pieces of the ship and they're replacing it with new wood. And somehow they're making it all waterproof again. And I think it's just so incredible to see them craft these ships because it takes so much hard work and knowledge to be able to bend the wood so that it fits to these crazy shapes. It's something that I've never seen before, and it's just a great craft that I get to witness in person. So this man just appeared with ice cream out of his little transit. So we got a lemon and a chocolate.
Yay! On board we have pretty late lunches, so we decided to get some calamari to hold us over until lunchtime. And also, I think this might be like the best day ever. We found some dondurma, which is Turkish ice cream. We've been looking for this for ages.
I think the owner of this place that sold us the calamari called him and had him come.
Really? No
Yeah.
way.
This ice cream's been sitting for about 5 to 10 minutes already, and it still looks like it's been freshly scooped.
Yeah, this ice cream apparently just like doesn't melt, or at least not at the rate of normal ice creams.
Claire's just having the best day of her life.
Truly, I am. Who knew ice cream could make a girl so happy? Wish we got more.
Our room is a disaster zone. Claire is a disaster zone.
No. Our our last couple of days experiencing a small taste of boat life has really reminded me of our years spent in the van. We've been waking up every single morning to gorgeous, magnificent views, and just being surrounded by nature 24/7 has done so much for clearing the mind and for replenishing the soul. And of course, because we are out here in nature, we are at the mercy of the mighty sea. And so although we haven't been able to sail along the coast of Turkey so far due to bad weather, we've been able to find really nice overnight parking spots, as I like to call it, and the crew has just been taking a really good care of us. And this feeling of just being a little bit dirty, you know, instead of having campfire ash in our hair, I have salt in my hair. We haven't showered in a couple days. It's just bringing back really good memories of, you know, just not caring about looking too great, not wearing makeup, and overall just keeping it real. And with that, I think I'm gonna go and jump in the water and swim around for our final day on the sea.
Hope you don't get stung by a jellyfish.
Yeah, hopefully not. Chad said that he wants to do a front flip to wow me, but I think he's backing out of it now.
I don't want to hurt myself, especially while Claire's already feeling a little bit seasick. I don't want to swim. I would be perfectly content having tea and cookies. This is for you, Claire. 3, 2, 1. This is the tiny kitchen they've been making everything in. Here's the captain in the kitchen.
A man of many talents.
Yes.
Oh, it looks so good. I took like 3 naps today, and I just had so much energy, and I went in the water. I waded in the water for like an hour and just kept swimming and swimming. So now I'm really hungry, and the meat looks so good. I can't wait to eat.
Yeah, Claire was seriously swimming. Serious swimmer. Part fish.
Remember that bad weather we were telling you all about? Well, we had to cross it at some point, and today was the day that we crossed it. And thankfully, we didn't cross the bad weather itself, we just crossed the aftermath, which was still on the brutal side,
yes,
if I must say. So at 3 a.m., heard the captain turning the motor on, getting ready to sail us through the Grand Sea. And I was like, all right, we're going. And then once we start to go, I start to feel some water splashing me on the face. And I was like, wow, must be pretty wild out there. And then the longer I start to wait, I start to realize that I was smelling diesel because the motor is on the same level as the lower bedrooms. Yeah. And so because we were so close to it, the diesel smell was basically coming into our cabin. And we were like, all right, we don't want to smell all this, so let's just go up deck and sleep up there, because so many other people on the boat were already up there because they had like pre-planned this whole thing out. Yeah. And so like we grabbed our blankets, I put my contacts and everything, we scurried upstairs, and it was just pitch black. I saw like a faint shadow of the captain like driving the boat. We immediately felt this crazy rocking, and so like with our wobbly legs, we were going around the boat just to kind of find a spot that wasn't already taken. Of course, all the good spots were already reserved by the people who thought this whole scenario through, unlike us.
And we got our blankets laid down, and the wind was trying to push it, like all of our blankets away. I like tucked my pillow underneath this rope that was there to tie it down, because it literally would have been blown away. So I know that if I lifted my head, it would have gone.
So everything is just pitch black other than the sky, which you can see beautiful galaxies. Yeah. But I literally thought I was gonna get blown off into the dark sea. Like it felt like something out of a movie, but like not a fairy tale. A bit of the opposite of a fairy tale, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I did not expect any of that to happen. But it was just like a really cool experience, because like I don't know when else we would have ever experienced this.
And the thing is, it's not even like the ocean. We're just in the Mediterranean Sea. Yeah. So I can't even imagine what people face like way out there.
Yeah, like people who do like legitimate boat life so much respect. So after a very long 6-hour journey, we made it to Fethiye, and then from there, we took a taxi over to Kayakhoy. And that is where we are right now. We're going to rest, get rid of this like kind of, I guess, seasickness. Yeah, the sea legs. We still feel like we're on the boat and just get readjusted to living on land again.
I'm so grateful.
Yeah, I've never loved land so much. So with all that said, we did have a wonderful time on board. If you would like to follow along on our journey to 50 countries around the world, hit subscribe. And for behind the scenes updates and content, join us on Patreon. And with that, we will catch you all next time, hopefully not seasick. Bye!